How quick and easy is it to actually meal prep? I am about to show you right now. Right, welcome to the video. I have a conversation on a daily basis with people saying they've got no time to prep their meals. Yes, I know it is a bit tedious, and sometimes I'm like sitting there thinking, Jesus, I need to prep because I'm away all day tomorrow. But it's got to be done if you want to reach your goals. And there is no excuse. Like, if you've got a goal that you need to be on a plan, then meal prep has to be done. And it doesn't take any time at all, really, when you think about it. And what I want to do in this video is actually run through the whole meal prep, bouncing from room to room. I've not got a camera person. I've got to say person because of, politically correct and all that. I can't say cameraman. So I'm going to do this on my own. I'm sure I'm more than capable of that, being a videographer. So you're on the tripod. We're starting in the kitchen. So the key thing to your meal prep is you've got to do it in order of things being ready to actually be the next step in your meal prep operation. So the veg, basically this goes in first, because while this is microwaving up, it's frozen veg, not the packet veg. Don't worry about that bit on the floor. This goes in the microwave. I grab one of the biggest porcelain bowls that I've got in the cupboard, and I will chuck that in the microwave. I won't chuck the one that's rolling around on the floor for 5 minutes. So I'm gonna keep this rolling because that's what we're doing here. Next step, while that is in the microwave, get your meats out, lads, and we go into the utility room. So let me see if I can do this without breaking my camera or my tripod. Oh, we'll set you up just there. Right, welcome to the cooking corner. I need a knife. We'll go back here. Reverse this. You can look at the cooking corner while I go and get the knife. So, as I said, meats is next on the agenda. Not forgetting the seasoning. Move back in. Right, so meats next. Air fryer jobby. So we have just recently purchased the 𝘗𝘳𝘰𝘶𝘥𝘭𝘺. You don't have to have that one. It's been a long time coming because the other air fryer we had was dog shit, to be blunt. What did I just get? These air fryer, what are they called? It's basically like wax paper. So these go in the air fryer once you've put your meat in there. Number one, it cuts your cleaning time down. Because if you put it in straight in the air fryer, you're gonna spend time cleaning and you're already moaning about prepping your meals, so you don't want that. We'll get the chicken raw dog in. So I'll chuck 3 breasts in the wax paper. Hopefully that doesn't fall. I'll get some seasoning using paprika, and I will literally just salt bay it over the top of the chicken breasts, like so. And then I will pick that up and that will go in tray number 1. Get the other chicken breasts. So seasoning on, and then I will place that in the next compartment of the air fryer. This air fryer says chicken takes 20 minutes. I don't like doing 20 minutes. What I do 11. I'm pretty weird about that number anyway. So start. Next up is rice. If you follow me for a long time, you will know I will use microwave rice. However, I have switched things up. I'm a proper bodybuilder now, so I use a rice cooker. We've got Mr. 𝘗𝘱𝘱𝘭𝘺 to thank for that, because when I've been away with him this year, he showed me how easy and how nice, more importantly, the rice was. I've just got some plain basmati rice. You can obviously use whatever you prefer. Rice obviously weighs less when it's raw. So what I'll do is I'll put 300 gram. No particular reason why I put 300 in, but I know it'll give me enough to cover my meals, and there'll be a bit left over because Mrs. Magic, the wife, is on plan, so she'll have some as well. I've literally copied Nathan on this. I will fill the rice cooker bowl up with water, swill it around, keep swilling it, and then I will drain that water out. Because to be honest, this rice looks a little bit murky, or the water looks a bit murky when you first put the water in this. So I'll do that twice. So I'll fill it with water, swill it around. So I'll fill it up till it's about half the amount above the amount of rice I've got in there. Call that 600 ml, because we put 300 gram in. We're randomly doing it, guesstimating. Put the top air fryer, rice cooker, that's the air fryer. Rice cooker, we plug the rice cooker in, switch on, rice is cooking. You hear that thing? I'm not sure if you heard it on the mic. Now we'll go back in the kitchen. We'll in reverse. Hitting Rosie in the face with the tripod. How's that? There we go. Next up, we will get our veg cooking with a frying pan that I've recently washed because I'm a modern man. Get your 1 cal spray. Are we counting those calories? No, we're fucking not. Let me get the other frying pan because I'm going to cook my mince up as well. You noticed I didn't weigh my chicken. Why didn't I? Because I weigh my chicken after it's cooked. Does it matter? Depends how you do it. The most important part is consistency. How you normally do it, just keep doing that. Don't get caught up on raw and cooked weights. Get the veg. Why am I cooking this twice? Well, it doesn't fully cook in the microwave. I mean, you probably can if you take your time, but I personally, this is my opinion, like to cook them on the pan. So I will slap that on the pan. Don't worry about the water. The water's going to evaporate anyway because that frying pan's boiling. So that is going. Chili garlic salt. I've got this on auto as well in terms of the light. So if you're watching this and it's going light and dark, I've gone on the amateur setting because I couldn't be arsed thinking about that while I do this. We use plastic cooking utensils so we don't F up our frying pans. Now, what I will do is I will weigh out my mince. So this is a 500 gram pack. Why will I weigh this out and not the chicken? Because I'll only eat 1 mince meal a day. I've left the frigging weighing scales in there. I prefer to have like my mince relatively fresh. So I'll cook up 200 grams on the pan. 200 dead on. Anyone would say I've done this before. The green beans take longer to cook than the mince as well. So I like to have my green beans crispy. Crispy! I think that chicken is going to go ding any minute now. I also need to put these green beans away because they're going to melt. Melt? Defrost is the actual word, mate, not fucking melt. It's not chocolate, even though I'd love it to be chocolate. Our mince is cooking up nicely. Right, so while that is cooking, I'm just going to check the timer on the chicken. 55 seconds remain. It's busy. Just keep yourself busy. Just keep yourself busy. Clean up after yourself as you're doing it. Mrs. is probably watching this going, you don't clean up after yourself. Fucking do, love. The whole world can see it, all the 500 people that are watching this or whatever. I'm going to get a plate ready. Because I am going to eat one of these once it's done. Because we actually do eat what we cook. It's not just for the gram or for YouTube. Right, that mince is pretty much done. Chicken has just finished its first cycle. It's on the gear. It's on the gear, boys. It's on the cycle. Get it? Dad jokes. Mince is going in the 1 Tupperware for later. And 200 grams of raw mince comes out at 154 cooked weight. What I'm going to do now is get a fork and knife, or knife and fork, and we're going to go back into the utility room. Come for a walk. Come for a walk with me. How's that? How's that, boys? Is that right? Why is the chicken coming out? If you've done meal prep, you know why. You've got to like give it a little bit of movement. I'm going to make an executive decision. And I'm going to put them back in for a bit longer. It was in for 11. I'm going to put it in for 14, which will mean it'll be in for 25 minutes. Getting my seasoning, getting my empty chicken packet. Oh, look at this. Multitasking master of disaster. There is a fly in the building, ladies and gentlemen. There is a fly in the building. So, you better not have been fucking rubbing this crotch up against my fucking mince and green beans. 150 mince. I'm just going to put that on the windowsill to air out. What's next? Cream of rice. As you know, I am sponsored by Trained by JP, TBJP. We only use TBJP. That is not because I'm sponsored by them, that is because that's what I fucking use, ladies and gents. Magic 10. Off any purchases. How do I make my cream of rice? Yeah, I'm sure you've seen me do this a million times. I'm having 80 grams. I basically go with a standard amount, 450 mil. And that will go in the microwave. Give it a little stir. Enjoy looking at the corner of my kitchen once again. That's that. What's next? Let me just put it all in there so you know exactly the amount. So it's like 150, so obviously 2.5 meals worth of green veg. Because I'm mad, I'm just going to have 150 green veg in this one. And that is everything cooking up. All you've got to do is pull everything out and put them into the Tupperwares once they're done. Like the cream of rice is going to be done in 4 minutes time, but we'll cut the time and we'll come back to me once I'm making the cream of rice, because then by the time that's done, the chicken will be done, and then we can see me putting it in Tupperwares. Job's a good one. Did you miss me? Right, back, a couple of minutes later. So the cream of rice has been done. Vegan whey will be going in. That's the wife. Let me ring you back in like 5-10 minutes, babe. See? Babe. This cream of rice is not being eaten now, by the way. This is going to be put in the fridge because I want to have it a little bit later. A cold meal, not a hot meal. That's done. I'll chuck some cinnamon on it now. The things like frozen berries and fuck off, like the peanut butter will be added at a later date. Give that a little wipe to get rid of any evidence, and we shall then open this door and head on into the utility room. Didn't forget my weighing scale. Still not happy with that camera angle. Videographer problems. I'm still a bit OTT with chicken because obviously I got ill from food poisoning, which I believe was undercooked chicken. So I go to town on the chicken now and make sure that it is fully cooked before I put it in my mouth. No homo, no diddy. The rice will probably come out. It'll probably come out in the region of like 600 to 700 grams worth of rice, and I'll just split that between my meals depending on how much I'm having per serving per meal. Whether it's like, obviously with the packet rice I used to stick to like halves of the packet, so obviously a packet of rice comes 250. With other meals, or like when I'm dieting down, I'll have like 125, so half a pack of rice. Now, by doing it this way, say for instance now with Carl, I'm back on plan with him in a couple of weeks. If he gives me, I don't know, 180 rice, it's quite easy to make out of a packet of rice, but obviously you've got that remainder, which will be 70 grams, sitting in your fridge. 9 times out of 10, you're going to forget it's in there, and then it goes off, and then you can't use it, and then you've wasted money. Not only is this cheaper because of that, but this is a much cheaper way. I don't know if it's much cheaper, I haven't done the math, but I definitely know it's cheaper to do it this way and cook it raw, and obviously buy the packet rice. So 35 seconds left on that. I'll go through every chicken breast and I will cut it up and just check that it looks cooked, which that one does. Because we've used the wax paper, we can literally just pull the wax paper out carefully, because otherwise you're gonna mess up what you're trying to get away with. Fold it over, and then that is clean and done. Voila. See the fat moving around in there? Yeah. We'll keep ourselves busy. And we're back in the kitchen. So I will put 150 grams of chicken in there. That is one meal prepped. Voila. Minus the rice, obviously. So that will go on there. Because we've got a rogue fly flying around, I'll get some kitchen roll and I will just place it over the chicken. The rice is cooked. So what I will simply do is add that rice to these meals now. Pull it off. Be very careful. The rice cooker comes with one of these as well. I'm not happy with this camera angle. So I will put in, obviously, as much rice as I need. 200 grams. I'm not dieting, but we're still trying to not push up too much. 200 grams of rice in with the mince. And then we'll put 200 grams in there as well. And that's the chicken and veg meal. I would say you probably maybe get like 350. So like 2, 4, 750 grams of rice from 300 grams of dry. And that's that. I'm not going to waste your time by showing me cut up more chicken and put it in Tupperwares, because that's fairly simple to do. But as you can see, we're going to finish off in here because it's nicer and brighter than the dingy utility room. Meal prep is done. It is not that difficult. You just got to be on your game. I've obviously prepped a chicken meal for today, a mince meal, a cream of rice meal. I've got extra chicken and extra rice to use for both myself and my missus later on today, and it'll come for tomorrow, and we are Gucci. So there we go. Hope you've taken something away from this. Obviously, like, comment, subscribe and all that jazz to the channel. More content on its way, more podcasts, more bodybuilding stuff. Off season starts in 20 days or something like that. Maybe less. 15 days. Blood's done and we are good to go. We are good to send it. So thank you for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.